Iberian hams, cannoli, olives. How does that sound for a celebrity diet? Well, maybe these are not for every celebrity, but Rafael Nadal definitely has all of these right up his sleeve. A right start to the day is a good breakfast that makes you full, and this is a fact that Rafa knows very well. And we all know that the way to our hearts is some great bread. Rafa has a great start to his day with some of that delicious bread, olive oil, Iberian ham, and some orange juice. That sounds delicious, doesn't it? Imagine having this every day and not even worrying much about it because, hey, this is a very healthy meal. It is rich in protein and carbohydrates and gives him all of the energy he needs to get on with the rest of the day. The best place to stalk and get an idea of how he is so fit and what he does for his workouts is Nadal's Instagram page. But of course you are too lazy to do that, and why would you, when we have done the work for you? So let us break down his hectic workout.
A fan of playing sports, different sports.
As you all know, tennis matches go on for hours, and thus this means that players must stretch all their muscles before they begin playing. Rafael Nadal does a full body stretch every morning, and it is not just a few minute stretch. This takes him close to an hour. Some of his go-to warm-up exercises are hamstring and quadricep stretch, side bends, and skipping. With that out of the way, he gets down on the court to practice the game till afternoon. Practice makes a man perfect, right? And although he is already perfect in the game, Nadal's tennis routine goes on for nearly 4 hours and is still hard to go through. Just to give you an idea, it not only involves swinging a racket, but also a lot of drills that build strength, stamina, speed, and agility. Sport sprints, footwork drills, racket swings, and ball drills are just some starters. He then goes on to play full-fledged matches with fellow professionals, and Carlos Moya, his coach, is present throughout these training sessions, making sure Nadal gets better than ever.
I think I work it more on court than on the gym, but I work it always with very high intensity. So probably that's the reason, and a little bit of genetic.
But do not also forget that this is his day just halfway in. Could you make it through his workout till now? Do not forget to let us know in that comment section below. After all that training, it is natural that anyone would be super hungry, and so it is now time for some lip-smacking yet healthy lunch. It is a known fact that Nadal loves seafood, and so his lunch always has a spot reserved for fish. The tennis player has also been photographed purchasing chicken and meat from the grocery stores close to his house, and he has to because they are also a regular part of his lunch. On the side, he has some olives, some cannoli, and of course, one of the most important sources of fiber, fresh veggies. Rafael Nadal is known to stock up on a lot of fruits and vegetables. Olives and leafy greens are quite an important ingredient in the tennis player's meal plan. Maybe this is a sneaky reminder that we put in that will make you eat your greens more, who knows? But food isn't all that makes up his diet. Most of us forget to drink enough water during the day, but Nadal isn't one of us. Far from it. Hydration becomes even more important when it is match season, considering how long some tennis matches can last. Rafael Nadal has to make sure he keeps himself hydrated, and for that, he drinks lots of water throughout the day. Not just that, he sips on hypotonic beverages before and during tournaments. Before the match, he likes to have filtered seawater, which is known to restore mineral levels in the body. And how could we forget protein shakes? Protein shakes are a regular in his diet as well, especially after his morning training sessions. So what is the take-home lesson? Remember to drink all that water, ladies and gentlemen. We do not have a lot of inside deets about what he does all afternoon, but our best guess is that he rests. That is exactly what any of us would have done, right? Hey, we do that even without working as hard as Nadal. But what we do know is that he gets geared up again in the evening. It is now time to hit the gym. As far as we know, Rafael trains for at least 2 hours in the gym. His favorites are a lot of bench presses, bicep curls, trap pull-downs, and leg extensions. Those abs definitely don't come in easy, do they? But there is also another interesting thing. Now this question goes out to regular gym goers. What do you guys do in the gym? Probably you hit a lot of weights, right? Well, Rafael does the exact opposite of that. Pull-ups, push-ups, standing sit-ups, squats, and lunges are some of his regular exercises. But the interesting part is that he doesn't do these with weights. In fact, he performs them with a resistance band or a medicine ball. Do you know why? It is because a tennis player doesn't have to lift weights as much as his own body. That is why body weight training is such a significant part of Rafael Nadal's workout routine. It gives him all the core strength that he needs to swing the racket and sometimes to jump up and hit the ball. And after all of this, of course, anyone's stomach would be growling for food, Rafael's dinner is enough to make anyone jealous and hungry together. He loves paella, and it is a regular for him. And as we talked about his love for seafood before, he doesn't miss out on that as well. Tuna with vegetables is another regular dish, so is salad with olives. By now you must have realized that olives and Rafael Nadal are inseparable. When we look at that dreamy, lean physique of Nadal's, we do expect that he doesn't have cheat meals. But what we always expect isn't always true. It may surprise you, but Rafael Nadal has some lip-smacking cheat meals from time to time as well. Like a true Spanish, he loves chocolate and treats himself to it every once in a while. Pasta is another one of his favorites. He also loves to dig into cookies, sushi, and shrimp. After all, there is nothing called enough seafood, right? He also enjoys a bit of alcohol as well, but spotting Nadal with a glass is pretty rare. Now you may ask, but hey, what about snacking? And that's a good question. Not just us, even Rafael Nadal gets hungry between his meals. And again, just like us, he always has some snacks ready. But wait, do not even dare to think for a moment that his cabinet has packets of chips or junk. If hunger strikes unexpectedly, Nadal likes to have raw food like nuts, seeds, bananas, apples, or boiled variants like chickpeas and lentils. If you were looking for ideas for some great snacks, well, there it is. However, his advice to aspiring athletes is loud and clear. His suggestion is that they must resist their temptations and only give in to them on certain rare, special occasions, otherwise they will never attain their goals. And by now you must have realized that he is the living example of how far in life the simple combination of commitment and consistency can take you. Mind you, simple does not mean that it has to be easy. As you might have realized by now, he has a no-nonsense workout and diet plan which he follows as a rule of thumb. It is this discipline that has helped him win a whopping 20 Grand Slam singles titles. So, how impressed are you by Nadal's crazy diet and workout plans? Did we manage to inspire you a little bit to break a world record or two? We love to hear what you have to say, so do let us know in the comment section below. Also,